Free socks.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Wednesday night preemptive edition of the Triple B Experience, because tomorrow night, of course, the Steelers' last preseason game at Buffalo. So, ladies and gentlemen, we figured we would do this, and we got our top 10 list. But before we do that, I got to bring on the panel. Right now, Shane is not popped on yet. So, Shane could be doing something. I don't know, because, we preempted this at 7 o'clock and me and Shane got a show at 9 o'clock. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm your host, Bubba Brewer, and we're going to get started. So ladies and gentlemen, he is the action figure connoisseur. And oh my God, just to hold up. He's also part of the anchor of doing these top 10s because of his pop culture knowledge. So tonight, hopefully, with our top 10 picks of the Playboy Centerfolds of all time, our knowledge is very, very worthy on putting some girls into the slots, if you know what I mean. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show is our man Cable. Cable, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing, Bubba?
Holy shit. Cable, I got a question before we get started, and we'll talk about some stuff, but your wall behind you, how are those wrestling figures?
Oh, they sure are. Give you a little tour.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so they always say a man and his figures. Wow. Holy shit. Those are all wrestling figures.
yeah.
Wow. Okay, I see you have a couple spaces left over. Now, that stuff is not cheap, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I call you the action figure connoisseur. And
Yeah.
that wall is what? DC.
Yeah. So that's all
Holy
DC stuff
shit.
there. Got some cars on the table.
Holy God.
And then Marvel. This is all.
Holy shit. Oh my God. And that's it. Just Marvel, wrestling, and DC.
I got Ninja Turtles above the TV.
Holy fuck, dude.
And then over on this side, it's a little hard to see from here. Those are the cartoon versions of stuff, like the 90s Spider-Man, 90s Batman. Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. And you had oh my God. Jeez. Oh, it's the same side. Jesus, Cable. What the fuck is that? A Spider-Man mask? What are you, fucking Homer City's fucking web-swinging hero?
Might need to be. Yeah, you never know. Gets a little crazy around here.
What the fuck is that? Hold up. The eyes are fucking moving.
Are they?
What the hell? What is that, dude?
It's got a remote control so you can make expressions like in the movie.
Jesus Christ. You just got the mask? You don't have the whole suit?
No, it's only the mask, yeah.
Oh.
It's to go with all my other helmets and stuff.
Holy shit. Dude, you're putting me to I ain't got nothing, man. You're putting me to shame.
I don't know. You got
mine's in totes.
But you got a pretty cool fucking bar down in your basement too, so.
God bless you. But hey, Afton already picked her. Angela Everhart and Monaco. Not on my list, because and she's like, I got to go to a meeting. Oh man, hey man, Afton, God bless you for jumping on. Because Shane must be busy, so it's going to be me and Cable running it for a little bit. So we're going to talk a lot of pulp cultures. And hey, Joey, how you doing? Okay, Lanterns, in my opinion, is top tier.
Mm.
Okay, well, let's get into that because I appreciate that, Joey. I think the second episode. Look, I'm not a DC connoisseur, so this show, I don't know the whole history of the situations that are transpiring. I mean, I have to research because even in all my comic book years of 40 some years of collecting, I do not have one. I have an absolute Green Lantern, and that's it. I don't have a Hal Jordan. I don't have a Kyle Rayner. I don't have a Jonathan. What's his name?
John Stewart,
Don Stewart.
Guy
No, I
Gardner.
don't have Guy Gar. I don't have any of those guys. So I have no idea. But I mean, from the first episode where we see him getting shot, I don't know what my opinion is. What's your opinion on that situation after seeing the second episode?
When he gets shot at the ranch.
Well, no, when he gets shot in the fucking football bleachers at the
Oh,
end.
the end of the episode. Yeah, I don't love that. That's
Okay.
we kind of talked about that without spoiling it after the first episode.
Right.
I don't like that. That's my big concern with the direction of James Gunn's DC universe is that they're trying to fast forward past all of the original characters, just for one to try and give maybe a fresh take that we haven't seen. Because what I do appreciate that they're doing a lot, like the Spider-Man movies and James Gunn's Superman movies, we're not seeing the same origin story told to us multiple times.
Right.
We already know it.
Right.
I think that's doing the fans a service by not retreading through that. I think there's also a disservice that's going to happen where they say, well, we've seen Hal Jordan, in live action before, and that movie sucked, and we don't want that stink on us. Or, we've seen, DC has so many legacy characters. Like Blue Beetle, they made the Blue Beetle movie. We got the third Blue Beetle instead of the first Blue Beetle. So I think it comes from a place where they want to give fresh, new takes on stuff. One of the movies that had been announced when James Gunn first took over and they did the announcing of all the projects was The Brave and the Bold. And that could mean so many different things, but that's tied to Batman. And to me,
it could be Plastic Man for all we know.
It could be anything, but I feel like it's going to have an expanded Bat family, and Batman might not even be the focus of it.
Too extended. It's going to be too extended.
So I don't like that they killed off. I mean, we're still getting Hal Jordan, to bring it back around to your question. But in current timeline, he's dead and gone, and I don't like that. And I don't like that he is older. And it fits with the timeline of, he's a Silver Age hero and things like that with where modern day comics would be. Mm-hmm. But if you're telling his story for the first time in your brand new connected universe, I feel like Hal Jordan should be the Green Lantern for a while at least, and then pass the torch.
Yeah, I don't know. The second episode was more of these manhunters, which I didn't know. I had to research because they were the first police force, and then they went crazy because they just didn't want to go on emotions, and they wiped out everybody, and they ripped that inspired the Red Lanterns, which we might have the guy, the squad that captured Stewart at his house. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Now the guy with the ranch and his wife just wants to bang everybody.
Yeah.
and Hal Jordan's going to bang the fucking his daughter-in-law. Hal Jordan's going to bang the fucking sheriff from.
I think she is not human.
Okay, that was my next question. Okay. You think she's the manhunter?
I don't know if she's a manhunter, but I don't think she's human. Regardless whether it's.
She's a Kane from Gotham.
Oh, I didn't. Oops, sorry.
Yeah. She was on. She said she's like I'm originally from Gotham.
I heard that part
when they were going out of the Indiana hospital with all those fucking people that weren't working
there. Yeah.
And then like the week before, she was on the phone talking to Barbara.
Okay. Well, Cassandra Cain is a Batgirl.
Yes.
So okay, that's interesting. I did not even pay attention to the last name, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, because the first episode with her character, it was a made up gun character. But now the last name Kane. Kane is prominent in the Batman world because
Mhm.
Kane, his mother was a Kane.
Yeah,
Yep.
and uh, yes.
Yep.
Hmm.
So there something is would we you think Batman would show up at the end just to fucking no. I mean, by the time we get Batman in this universe, it's going to be 2029.
And we're barely getting Green Lantern stuff in it. Like, I don't hate the show. Let me say that right now. I don't hate the
Okay.
show.
I
I
don't
think it's a
either.
slow burn, but it's not the Green Lantern show I would have ever pitched. And I don't mind this grounded, gritty detective type show set on Earth, but there's so much ground to cover with Green Lantern lore. And
I wish that HBO just fucking put it all out and then just you can binge watch it and be done, because now some shows I would just want to get to the source and be done with it and talk about it, because then it's not like the old times when you were watching TV when you were a kid. You know what
see,
I mean?
I prefer this, like what we're doing now. We're talking about it
Well,
episode by
I
episode.
do, but then I just what I mean, because I want
When I
to
binge
see
it,
if I'm
I
wrong or
don't.
right.
Right. When I binge a show, I don't retain any of it. It's like
Oh, okay.
I speed run through it and then I forget everything. And
Okay. Well, I mean, the third episode I think is going to be more about Stewart's upbringing. I think a manhunter showed up. I don't know. His dad. I mean, to get fucking an apple on your head and your old man shooting you in the fucking backyard is kind of fucked up.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Children and youth are coming.
And we got
But
Sinestro. That's cool.
yeah. I guess that guy's a really good actor, and it's because he knows all about Stewart, and Stewart is the problem for Hal, because Stewart can could form that fucking bird. Even when he got knocked the fuck out, that bird was still around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
and I don't know. Are they going to do like a Hannibal Lecter type thing with Sinestro, where Hal Jordan works with him from behind a jail cell to crack this? Is that the angle they're going with? Because I'd love to see him actually do something.
How about Breakout?
Yeah, I'd love to just see a yellow construct in live action for the first time ever, because that's what I mean. We've barely scratched the surface of Green Lantern lore in live action, and the terrible Ryan Reynolds movie had a post-credit scene where Sinestro formed the Yellow Lantern, and he's changed from green to yellow, but you didn't see him do anything as a Yellow Lantern. So,
right. Do you have that movie in your fucking in your collection?
Fuck no.
Okay, me neither. I don't have
Yeah.
it. So okay, well, yeah. I mean, I'll just keep going and just doing it slow, and then trying to, and then waiting for Vision Quest. Now, let me ask you: are you going to go and rewatch Endgame?
Probably not.
Even with the 9 minutes of extra footage.
I mean, it's 9 minutes. What could it really do?
9 minutes. Doom can show up and fucking grab Peggy Carter by the hair in a minute and a half, and
yeah,
fucking.
That's true. I mean, they could have filmed all sorts of crazy stuff where maybe I'm not, I might, but I'm not chomping at the bit to run out and see this.
No, well, especially not in Indiana, because the movie theater sucks. But I think it's like in special movie theaters. But it's like September, like the 24th or 25th or something. And they're going to try to make 100. If they can make 125 million, that will be the all-time movie of all time, beating Avatar, where Spider-Man is still fucking just climbing the charts.
Climbing away.
I still never saw that. I mean, I think it's still great. I mean, I can watch it any time now downstairs. I didn't see Spider-Man just fucking doing this. Like, I knew it was going to be good, but
yeah, and you knew it was going to do big numbers. No Way Home did big numbers. Yeah, not like this. And I guess I'm not shocked, because my initial reaction when I walked out of it was one of the best superhero movies of all time, and I still feel that way. I've seen it twice now.
I think it was the best team up.
Well, yeah.
Frank and fucking Spidey team up taking out the Hulk, and we got because they have that whole, and we didn't even we went a little bit last week or whatever. We talked about the X-Men class, but now they're all speculating all these new characters, and I don't want. Let me ask you: do you want a lot of X-Men in this fucking X-Men movie when they're going to fucking bring it out? Like, I don't want a whole bunch of fucking X-Men. I just want I want a few. I mean,
I would want at least a 5-person team.
Yes, and I think they already have that, don't they?
Well, they have Emma Frost, which she's my preferred.
Not going to be part of the team.
She's a teacher. She might do some stuff, but not part of the active team.
You think Emma Frost should in this movie should fucking be automatically associated with the X-Men? She shouldn't go.
I mean, she could be a villain too. I don't know why my gut just tells me they'll probably start her off as a villain, just because that makes sense. But I think she's going to turn quickly. I don't think she'll stay evil throughout. But for active X-Men, we have Cyclops, we have a Jean Grey, we have Rogue, Xavier, but he's not an active X-Men.
He's not.
So right, there's 3.
I don't even know who that dude is. So and then Storm 4.
Storm 4, yeah, and then
that guy that was supposed to play Beast fucking backed out.
Yeah, and you have Gambit. We already have him, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
I think he's gonna get killed.
Yeah, and what are they gonna do with Wolverine? Because it's so hard to imagine Hugh Jackman not just being Wolverine until the end of time. That casting choice is going to be under such scrutiny when it happens. But I like that
somebody has to take the ball and run with it. Not everything lasts forever.
Right. But I'm in agreement with the viewpoint that we don't need Wolverine right away. Because, he wasn't in the X-Men comics for 10, 15 years after they came out. And there was a break in there where they didn't actually have a comic running, But I would be fine with them letting the Wolverine character cool off for a little bit.
I'd rather just go and do the early X-Men team, you know what I mean? And get I would be happy with, I wouldn't be happy, but I would probably like Angel, Worthington the third, and then go with, I don't know, maybe Bobby Drake. I don't know because Bobby Drake's already been seen. So I would like another male to round out the cast.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be Colossus anytime soon. And maybe Banshee, because Banshee, I don't know. That's
Thunderbird.
Ooh, but or Warpath,
right?
You know what I mean? Like that would just some heavy hitter, because you're going to need a heavy hitter because Sinister and they already had Havoc in the old run. So there's a lot of
options.
Whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of options, but by the time they get that started, I'll be almost close to 60. So and they don't have to bring Magneto in at all. And I don't know what some stuff is out there. And then they said something about, Rogue doing the situation with, Carol Danvers.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
Stealing her stuff.
I would love to see that. I would absolutely love
that's
Brie Larson to come back.
Yeah, that's Avengers Annual 10. That's when that happened because because Mystique. No, I don't know. Is Mystique in this one? Is somebody played Mystique or no?
Not yet. Everybody, because the actress playing Rogue is the actress Indy Navarrete from Obsession.
Well, she didn't, after Obsession, she wanted that Marvel role and she just declined a whole. That's what I read.
Yeah, he too. Because before this X-Men, all this recent MCU news came out, Michael Mann was talking about looking at her for the sequel, The Heat 2. And she turned that down.
Obsession, look, now she looks pretty hot, but Obsession, she just was like good looking, but like the pictures now, she fucking, unless they like super hot. I don't know.
I think part of it's her talent too, though. not just her looks. Because I don't know that she's. I mean, Rogue's kind of, I don't know. She's passable as Rogue. I don't think Rogue has any kind of super.
She's gonna have to talk like her.
Hopefully, I'll be pretty disappointed if they change her accent.
Right, yeah. So,
but they wanted her to play, like fan casting, online buzz. Everybody was pushing for her to be Mystique. I'm guessing just because of how she was able to jump around in, one character all over the place and act her ass off in Obsession.
That was a crazy movie, man. It was.
Yeah,
I mean, you're Sinners, and this one, it's you do know your fucking movies. It's a little crazy, but yeah. I mean, I think that. Well, I mean, I'll just hopefully some stuff from Vision Quest because that's coming.
What do you think about? Are you excited for that?
In my mind, being a comic Marvel guy, I just don't know how they're going to do it. They're going to have some characters that they have never had before. And we will see how it goes. But I never got if it's based on the Vision family comic, I never got any of that. So sometimes I'm kind of picky maybe in that. So I don't know. Because WandaVision was very good. But it's all about him. And then I think it's Tommy. So they will see. And then they have Ultron and James Spader. And James Spader's a good actor.
He's a great actor.
I don't know if if they're gonna be Ultron, and if you see an Ultron, and if because I mean realistically in the comic books, Ultron made fucking the Vision in the first place. So I mean, does it go into Doomsday? I don't know.
I'm not really excited for it. It kind of feels like par for the course with the stuff they've been doing. Loved WandaVision.
I'm not happy with Marvel TV.
Right.
The only thing that I'm happy with is I just like Daredevil. Like Daredevil is something I like because it's street stuff and it's something that they're still doing. Like they're gonna have a new villain because Kingpin's not going to be in there. They can't use the Kingpin in any of the stuff. Will we ever see William Fisk versus Spider-Man ever? I don't know. And we're not getting a fucking Spider-Man movie with Spider-Man in New York anytime soon. So
I don't know, man. After making as much money as it did,
they should be ready to rock and roll.
Right. You look at the timeline. The first time we got Tom Holland's Spider-Man was 2016 with Civil War. Then we get his first movie, Homecoming, a year later in 2017. Then they pump out a sequel 2 years later in 2019. And then they put the third movie out 2 years after that at the end of 2021 with an entire pandemic and quarantine in the middle. So that Spider-Man with Tom Holland is a license to print money. I wouldn't be shocked to see another sequel get pumped up.
And I want to see all the comic book covers from Brand New Day, besides the other one that's very expensive, the first appearance of the Punisher. All the other comic books, see what their price value went up because it was very brief. And they could do that again. Now, when he, has his comic book, his costume ripped, and the comic book of Secret Wars #8, where he has the fucking costume, he gets the costume off of, Reed and the fucking, Secret, the Secret World thing. We'll see because that black costume's coming. It's coming. It's coming in fucking not in Doomsday, but Secret Wars.
Yeah, probably. And I think, they basically confirm this. The majority of the inspiration for Secret Wars is going to be from the 2015 comic run.
Right.
But I think they will also take the opportunity to make a little bit of stuff up and pull from the original Secret Wars, like a wink and a nod. Like I could see maybe if they really wanted to go crazy, I wouldn't shock if we see the comic cover where Hulk's holding up, yeah, right.
Yeah, man. I have that's the most iconic fucking one of the most iconic covers when he saves everybody.
Right.
But that's because at that time he was the Hulk in that first Secret Wars had the fucking mind of Banner.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Nightmare messed his fucking head up, and that's what turned him into a fucking savage, mindless that he had to go against everybody in New York, and that's when Doc Strange put him on the Crossroads, because the Crossroads was a very interesting storyline for about maybe 10 to 12 issues, and then they brought him back. But I mean, the Hulk's been through fucking, like, I haven't even, the Infernal Hulk, I have not even read one issue, and they're already up at issue 10. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I buy these stuff like I'm gonna get the Marvel Star Wars crossovers. So I'm gonna order that, and then Gene wanted me to order one, so I got to order 2 of each. I told him I'd get one because you got to order them. You know, the comic book store only has fucking 5 comic books in the fucking shelf. You know, so
Right.
if you
New
don't get it,
releases.
yeah. So, well, I mean, we got the pop culture stuff that we love talked about.
Yeah.
Shane must be busy. I figured he was going to be loving this fucking this topic.
Right.
The top 10 centerfolds of all time, in our
Playboy.
opinion. Playboy centerfolds. I do have a couple issues downstairs in totes. I'm not going to lie. But also too, Playboy had good articles too. But I mean, did I read the articles? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
The only article I think I ever read out of Playboy was the Vince McMahon interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's when he was talking about the Snuka situation that fucking transpired years later to come back to bite everybody in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so these are just our picks, ladies and gentlemen. This is all what we, decided. It's got nothing to do with whatever or whoever they are. Just I went with more famous ones because there was a lot in the 50 or 60 years that they had them. They actually had one of the girls in Wolfendel's one time was a Playboy centerfold.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what she's doing now, but in the mid '90s, early 2000s, she was in Playboy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with number 10. As crazy as this sounds, because she did get some cosmetic surgery. She made the cover not once but twice. She was a centerfold not once but twice. Um, and I think after that she got into some drugs. Her life was crazy. She got let go by the WWE. Okay. They did a lot of, when she was an enforcer, she wasn't definitely a centerfold. So they did a lot of work and whatever. And I'm going to give the devil his due. My number 10 is China.
Okay.
Crazy as it sounds.
I mean, I got a crazy number 10 also, but China did actually, I guess, I didn't do any honorable mentions because I
didn't
had a hard time rounding this out. So I guess she would be an honorable mention.
Okay. I might have maybe 1 or 2, but it all depends, based on the real girls that were real centerfolds, that did it from, I'm from Nebraska and whatever.
Right.
And pulled it out.
Yeah.
I did it more like the most famous ones that I know of.
Yeah, me too.
So who's your number 10?
My number 10, I don't know. This is such a weird, strange list to try and gauge. I could see this entry not even being on your list, or I could see it being way higher. But it's a landmark issue, I would imagine. One of the most famous people in the history of entertainment. My number 10 is Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, mine definitely higher. Definitely higher.
I appreciate, she did that at a time where a lot of people weren't doing that, making that, crossover. And she did that, but it's just way before my time. So I don't even really understand the hoopla around Marilyn Monroe. Even, I go back and watch the old movies and I'm like,
it's okay. Well, Norma Jean, baby, Norma Jean. It's just that she just had it was a different time back then.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's, beauty standards have changed so much over the decades.
Right. It was natural. She was all natural because now it's,
right.
Girls put a lot of balloons in their chest and they're on TikTok and they think they're all that in a bag of chips. And then guys are like, oh, well, it's because it's the illusion of beauty. And we're visionary. I'm a visionary guy. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But also too, I'm a caring guy too. But Okay. Number 9. Number 9, I'm going with, because she was an iconic time also at that time. Very, very famous. Okay. I'm going, and she was very, very voluptuous. And I'm all about the curves. I'm going with Jane Mansfield. Very
Oh,
famous actress, yes.
hmm
James Mansfield.
same time
Phenomenal.
era. Yeah,
Yes. But the one that you talked about is going to be a little bit higher up.
yeah.
Okay. You're number 9.
All right, my number 9. You're going to hear this a lot as we go through the countdown, but I'm a '90s kid.
Yeah, I
Um,
know. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just, that's going to have a big influence over my list. And this model slash kind of actress, kind of just
I think I know yours. I bet you I have her on my list too.
famous personality, was just everywhere, all around in the '90s and the early mid 2000s. Carmen Electra is my number 9.
Nope. I do not have her because she hooked up with Dennis Rodman. So I didn't. I just think, you know what I mean. I don't know. I was going with somebody else, and I thought that's who it was, and then, so my number 8, because she's also a model, and then when she did this, she didn't do it once, she did it twice. Number 8, I'm going with Cindy Crawford.
Ooh, okay.
Just based, I mean, she wasn't, what I mean, because she was, sleek and,
But she was so
natural.
famous. She
Yes,
was
that's another
everywhere.
reason. That's another reason why too,
Hmm.
because it was a little mole in her cheek and probably a
Right.
little
I
mole,
mean,
yeah, mole in her ass, probably. I
in
don't
the
know.
'90s, she was just
Yeah,
everywhere, and that's a big. Some people take that because they're so famous they don't want to cross that boundary,
right,
and then others, take it and run with it, basically, or however you want to say that. So
right.
yeah, I know specifically in one of my rough drafts, I had her. We almost would have had a
Oh,
well, I don't know what you call it with only 2 people. Still a jackpot, I guess, but
yeah, double sevens or something.
yeah,
Yeah, double
right.
rainbows.
Well, I don't know about that
Eh,
one.
I don't know either. So okay, your number 8.
My number 8, you could almost say the same thing that I said about my last entry. Same era, actress, model, but comedian, I think, is the one thing that separates her a little bit. Jenny McCarthy.
I knew. See, I thought that was last one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Close. Yeah.
yeah, she was good. She's.
Hmm.
I don't know where she's ranked on my list because when I always do these lists, I
You do them
just put
live.
I do them live, and then I just
Hmm.
feel, I mean, like I know sometimes where I want to go with stuff,
Right.
but
When we
okay.
did this, I knew exactly who my number 1 was going to be without
Oh,
even
I know.
no
Well,
consternation, and it was just figuring out
right.
the other ones.
Yeah, I think my number one's probably going to be the same. I knew too, but then
Mm.
it's and I didn't want to like put all like blondes. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, like I mean, when I did the thumbnail, when I looked, it was like all the blondes, and then
I
and
mean, they
then
have the
well,
most fun,
well, they
supposedly.
do, well, they do. I mean, I married a blonde, but she went redhead. That's okay too. Red Sonja's good. Um, so now we're at number 7. Speaking of blondes, okay, now when she did a poster in the 70s, she was in everybody's room. So she was super famous, but she didn't pose for Playboy till later on, like in her 40s. Okay. But just that mystique, because she was so fucking famous and she was in everybody's room in the 70s, and she was an angel.
So
Farrah
I thought
Fawcett.
you were
Farrah
alluding
Fawcett.
to,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and she did it like she didn't do it like she didn't need to do it.
Oh, right,
None of these people needed to do it, you
right.
know.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
Farrah Fawcett. I mean, she
I
wasn't in bed though. I mean, that wasn't. I mean, when she put the guy on fire for beating her up, I mean, that wasn't good. But I mean, she got a. I think she got like a Globe, or she got a nomination for, what I mean, for an award. So
yeah.
That was after the Playboy Centerfold, I guess. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I guess. Number 7.
Number 7. I don't think you're going to know my number 7, and I don't know how to explain her to you. This she wasn't famous until the 2000s. You might know her. I actually don't even know how to say her name correctly, as far as I know. Diora Baird. Diora Baird.
If I see her,
she was in Wedding Crashers, but not the whole. Like, she was only in the beginning part. She was one of the guys or one of the girls that one of the guys hooked up with it. One of the the montage.
Right. The smoking.
And very, very well endowed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I remember.
Okay. Yeah. So she was almost, she was famous-ish in the 2000s. And, yeah.
Okay. Well, my number 6, I don't know if you know this story. I think there was a couple movies based on this. For real. She was young. She fucking got married to this fucking possessive piece of shit. Okay. And she left him and she was hooking up with one of the big time director in Hollywood. And the ex wanted to fucking see her. And I think he was like trying to form, I think he was like on a Hulu special too. And he did like the Chippendales because he was a punk ass bitch, but he was very possessive. So she went to go talk to him and he fucking killed her and killed himself. And it was a movie, Star 80, based on the life of Dorothy Stratton. She was like not 80. She was very famous, like 81 or 82's Playboy's Playmate of the Year.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they had a couple movies about it, and fucking guys just whoever played him in both times, he's just a piece of shit person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
clearly.
She was a good person doing trying to, and he just got possessive and she's very, very famous. So yep, that's my number 6 is Dorothy Stratton.
I did not know that story. I don't know the name either.
Oh, really? Yeah, there's it was a couple movies based on it.
Okay.
I think a Hulu series. It was a couple years ago I watched it.
Yeah. Okay. My number 6 is somebody you mentioned already. I can't remember if it was Pepsi or Coke, but she had a very famous commercial in the early 90s. And Cindy Crawford, for all the reasons we already mentioned.
You got her hiring me. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she was a megastar in the 90s. She didn't have to do that. Like you said, same thing about Farrah Fawcett. That's kind of one of the, I guess, cool things, if you want to say, about this list, especially that we both went with, famous entries, is nobody had to do any of this stuff. This wasn't how they were trying to, make their mark, or, times were tough, or like
the Playboys ones that were like, from Ohio. Right. Nobody would have known.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We can describe them, but
yeah, I'm sure that's what everybody wants to watch.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna put pictures on. I'm like, oh shit, I can't put any pictures on. You know what I mean? Like I did the thumbnail, I had to do covers because I had to watch, because then somebody would like,
oh
yeah. So okay, number 5. Number 5, I would never say this to his face because he would fucking kill me. But number 5 is his wife, because at one time Sable was fucking smoking fucking hot. And she was
good one.
First WWE superstar, and she just fucking exploded.
Yeah.
And boy, did she explode. And that's my number 5 is Sable.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That one may pop up somewhere on my list.
Okay.
And you mean the Beast. You don't mean the Wild Man.
No, I don't want Brock fucking showing up no.
Right. I
Yeah.
don't think you're too worried about Mark Marrow.
I'm not worried about Marrow. He's a motivational speaker. I'm not fucking running away from him, but Brock, my back couldn't take it.
Yeah. All right. My number 5, another, 90s pick, super famous in the 90s. Probably, the most famous quote unquote gold digger that there's ever been.
Oh God. Okay. As soon as you said gold digger.
Yeah, that's what she's remembered for,
There's two that I'm thinking now because it could be one or the other. Could be one or the other.
Well, mine is Anna Nicole Smith. That's
shit. You
so
know
that's
what?
not who.
I wasn't even thinking that.
Oh, okay. She's the one I always think of when you think of like wasn't her husband like 80 when she was
yeah. He's on my list.
Okay.
But I was thinking that you were thinking like Kim Kardashian or Paris Hilton. It didn't click with the Anna Nicole, but you're absolutely right. Yeah. Because my number 4, you've already mentioned it, and now she's married to Donnie Wahlberg. Is it Donnie Wahlberg or what was it? What fucking husband? What Wahlberg is she married to?
Donnie's the only other one I know that's besides Mark. I know there's a whole brood of them, but
she's married to him and fucking, you've already mentioned her in your list, and at that time when she was doing MTV, she was fucking pretty successful doing all that, and she was fucking smoking hot. And you know what? She's still fucking smoking hot. And Jenny McCarthy, and she's funny.
Yeah.
Now she's selling like makeup and shit. But yeah, my number 4 is Jenny McCarthy.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, she was on my list. She was everywhere. That Singled Out, I think, is the show that she hosted.
Yep, that's right. Everybody watched that.
Yeah, it was huge in the 90s.
Oh,
so
fuck yeah, that's when MTV was cool. That headbanger's ball.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my number 4 you mentioned already, but not because of your list. You just tipped the cap on our last conversation. Maybe the most recent entry on my list, possibly, Kim Kardashian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty high. She's pretty high on your list.
Yeah, when the issue came out, she was pretty hot.
Okay. Yeah, because that's where, gold, you know what I mean? Like she's.
Yeah, I get what you mean there. I don't know that I would say that so much because her family was already rich. I think like spoiled or,
rich bitch. This show can go off the rails. I only had a couple hours sleep. Okay, my number 3, you already mentioned it, and I'm going to piggyback because she's blonde and she's busty, and she was, she just, took a lot of fucking, I don't know what the fuck, pain pills or fucking, she was heavy and she had that fucking Anna Nicole Smith show and fucking made her look like fucking, made her look goofy. And then she took like.
I forgot about that actually.
Yeah.
That was such a big part of pop culture in the 2000s. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, and she fucking lost all that weight because she was heavy, and then she was fucking flighty, and then all of a sudden she fucking died. I mean, she hooked up with what? Who did she have a kid with? Her attorney or something?
I don't even remember.
I don't know, but I do have an Anna Nicole Smith fucking Playboy thing downstairs in a tote.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have a China one issue too, and I think I have a Sable one. So I mean, they're probably only worth like $2 a pop, but whatever. But yeah, my third one is Anna Nicole Smith.
Okay.
There's a running theme with blondes here. Running theme,
Yeah, my list is fairly blonde heavy also, and I don't claim to be. I like dark hair, but you wouldn't know that going off my list.
Well, see, blondes. Yeah, you said blondes have more fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, your number 3 is.
My number 3. We're gonna step into a very specific niche world that you and I talk about a lot. This is my first wrestler entry.
Oh, I don't think I got him. I think it's somebody else.
Well, my number 3 is Tori Wilson.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I have her as an honorable mention.
I had such a crush on her, and in the Ruthless Aggression era, and then when that issue came out, that was
I can't believe she
a big moment for
everybody. I can't believe she did the pictorial in the first place. Like,
I was shocked too, honestly. Yeah.
Do you think that some of them were forced to do it by Vince? Not saying it, but
maybe. I mean, because they did it every year.
Yeah,
and right. Yeah, maybe not forced, but kind of coaxed into it, or
Vince. I mean, Vince, if you're listening, I know you're 80 and you just had a birthday, but you're fucking, you're a fucking big giant perv, dude. I mean,
I think we don't even know the worst of him
and we don't
still
want
to this day. Well, right.
I mean, so every year he'd fucking like, well, ladies, you're gonna have to get on Playboy and you got to be a cover girl because you got to make the cover. Because if you don't make the cover, I'm gonna have to fire you.
And I'm sure some of them saw it as an opportunity, because I think a lot of them, especially in that era, wrestling wasn't their end game. They wanted to use it to get exposure and move to Hollywood or be a famous model or whatever. So some of them you probably didn't.
Always gonna be a douchebag.
Yeah,
he is. But I mean, let's
starting a new wrestling company.
You're making that up, or are you for real?
That's the word on the street. He's making some moves because he got.
Well, ESPN's not signing their fucking deal with WWE.
I know, yeah.
And good, because
good for him, yeah.
Sucks.
But
go back to the WWE Network. God damn,
absolutely, it's terrible. And I heard that the PLEs are going to go up in price, but I don't know how you do that because you can only watch them through the Unlimited. So unless they're talking about raising the price of the Unlimited app, or if they're talking about like out of country people that can rent them on or buy them through other streaming. But it's they're so fucking greedy.
It's not even entertaining to fucking pay for it, even if I didn't have fucking a different kind of way of watching it.
I can watch them. Yeah, I can. Same thing. I can watch them for free anytime I want.
Yeah, I just have no desire.
Same.
And it's
same here.
I know we're getting off on a tangent, but it's so.
That's fine. We got time.
Yeah, it's so fucking terrible. Like, I don't even want to watch fucking wrestling. I watched TNA pay-per-view the other day. It was okay, and I watched it for Bill Collier.
Yeah, that would be the only reason I would check it out.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, he wrestled Trey Miguel, and then he was out in the Mustafa Ali match, and he broke he broke the fucking chain. He pulled and broke the fucking chain off.
Oh, that's awesome.
Way to go, Bill! Yeah, that was fucking pretty cool. But yeah, if Vince is going to do that, okay. We know Vince is a douchebag. Had all these girls, fucking doing Playboy. Fucking had them all for sexual gratification, being a fucking dirtbag he is. But Vince knows his wrestling, and Vince knows how to promote, and Vince knows that you can't. The American family cannot go to a WWE show without going and paying off, going to the mortgage broker. It's not about making money all at one time. It's about getting them to buy your merchandise and getting them to come more than once, fucking every 10 years.
And the wrestling landscape feels so weird right now because there's wrestling everywhere. You can watch wrestling constantly, but being legitimate, there's two main players. That's it. You got WWE and you got AEW. Yep. And when AEW stepped into the game and everybody said it's good, competition brings out the best and all that stuff. It's like they're so polar opposite that they don't even affect each other anymore because AEW is so work rate, indie match heavy, which isn't a bad thing.
Their pay-per-views are way better than WWE.
Their pay-per-views are amazing because all you do is put them on and watch awesome matches, and then the night's over. And then you have a completely 180 polar opposite where WWE, you watch an entire Monday Night Raw and you see 30 minutes of wrestling maybe out of a 3-hour show. It's so storyline character based, and there's got to be a happy medium in the middle because I can watch
at SummerSlam, or you know what I mean. Before they were showing 2 matches on ESPN for free. They quit doing that for SummerSlam because they're not fucking making any money.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
And I can watch, sit down and watch almost any AEW pay-per-view and I have high expectations, and they usually don't let me down. But to sit there and watch their weekly stuff, it doesn't catch my attention because one, guys aren't putting in a full effort because they don't want to get hurt on weekly television, and two, as much as I love the pure physicality sports aspect of pro wrestling, you don't get sucked in without some kind of story, without some kind of character work.
Sucked in. They're not sucking me. They're not sucking me at all. Like, I don't even care. like it's terrible. I'm fucking been a wrestling guy for, you know what I mean? Like, if I missed Raw or Nitro, I
it used to wreck
angry.
me. Absolutely.
Yeah, I fucking would be angry. And I'm like, and then what happens when I used to work at the Rose Inn, I used to fucking have Raw because I would be working, and then Nitro would have an encore fucking at 12 o'clock. So I would fucking watch it.
Oh, okay.
And and late, and people didn't even want to watch fucking Monday Night Football unless it was the Steelers. They wanted to watch fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
And it had you. And
I still remember. I was the same way. If I missed anything, I was just so mad, especially because back then it was harder to catch up on it. It's like, the internet wasn't around. You couldn't, replay it on streaming. And I still, to this day, growing up, my parents had one of those illegal cable boxes, so we had pay-per-view.
Everybody had one.
And the first pay-per-view I ever sat down and
we just went off on a wrestling tangent.
Hey, it's fine because
we're gonna go fuck off, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, we only had 2 entries left, so we got some time. But the first wrestling pay-per-view I ever watched was the Unforgiven with the Inferno match, the pay-per-view right after WrestleMania 14. We recorded it. That became the habit. We would watch every pay-per-view. We would record it. I'm not upset now, but I still remember we missed the next pay-per-view the next month. It was Over the Edge 98. And then after that was King of the Ring 98 with the Hell in the Cell. And I didn't miss a single one for about 4 or 5 years. And I was so pissed that I missed that one pay-per-view I held on to that for a long time because it was like summertime almost, and my parents wouldn't record it for me if I wasn't home. They're like, well, we're not going to watch it if you're not going to watch it, we're not sitting here watching it for you. And I was pissed at them because they wouldn't record it for me so that I could watch it later. But
the fucking Hell in a Cell, fucking Lash had an APWF show on Sunday afternoon at the Punxsutawney fucking at the Punxsutawney fucking it was the Punxsutawney Armory.
Yeah.
So
okay.
We had a show, and then fucking I couldn't, we couldn't, like, who the fuck books a show? Like, now that I think about it, who books a show the fucking same day as Hell in a Cell in Pittsburgh?
Right.
Flash did. So I was like, what the fuck? And
nobody had any idea how historic that was going to be also.
Right. But still, I mean, at that time when WWE, people used to go, would go.
Yeah.
And
my cousins went to that show.
I would have went. I would have fucking went. Like, I don't even want to go to a fucking WWE. Like, AEW is coming to Pittsburgh. I have no desire to go.
Yeah, same.
I have no desire. Like, I mean, NWA is like, you can watch that for free. And some of them guys, I rather watch the new and up and coming, like Spencer Slade is like the NWA junior heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? And I watch Bill, Agent Zero, when I see him on TNA, but TNA, there's going to be a whole bunch of releases. Bailey is probably going to AEW. Sheamus is probably going somewhere. Carmelo Hayes, they fucking can't find nothing with him. Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
the creative is so terrible.
They're dumb as fuck.
And I've been a defender for a long time of the Bloodline. I think it's cool what they did. I loved how long it went on.
It's too long now.
But now, why are we giving so much time to Bloodline bullshit still?
Well, they had fucking what's his name? Hobbs. What's his name? Fucking Royce. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck his name is.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 2 guys, and he attacked the fucking
from NXT
Usos and shit. And and then LA Knight. Like, put a fucking big title on LA Knight. Like, what the fuck, man? What are you fucking afraid of?
I mean, there was the whole internet wrestling community was blowing up, a month ago or whatever, when Triple H, I think after I forget which event it was, but he's doing media.
Thanks, Paul. Royce Keys.
Yeah. And Triple H said that, if there's problems in the locker room, if people want title shots, they got to get over. Well, right there's your fucking the biggest naturally over guy you've had in how long with LA Knight, and you don't do shit with him.
I'm tired of fucking Paul fucking talking. Hey, we just broke the biggest bank on this pay-per-view. Well, none of their fucking tickets are fucking $800 a pop. No wonder you're gonna fucking break it. And
that didn't happen at SummerSlam. They made no mention of their attendance at SummerSlam because it was way down. I saw a picture of the hard cam side in the middle of the show, not like before the show when people are still filing in, and the hard cam side was fucking empty.
Those fucking matches sucked. Yeah, they were all terrible. And
they're killing the 2-night thing. They're just they're murdering that.
Who can do that fucking 2 nights every fucking month?
Right. Keep it for WrestleMania, because I always liked that New Japan did that with Wrestle Kingdom first. Somebody else probably did it, but that was my first introduction, the first event I ever watched that did it. And then when they announced that for WrestleMania, I was like, that's fucking awesome. That's where you need it, because, give everybody a shot on WrestleMania. Let them that puts this work in all year round.
You got fucking guys that were in catering and got a fucking snack and got fucking told why to go home.
Right.
The fucking matches suck. The bookers, whatever. I mean, you got people injured. You got Rhea Ripley. You got fucking, Chelsea Green. Fucking, I appreciate that, but she breaks her fucking eye orbital. Whatever the fuck happens to her?
I think I just saw a thing today where she got injured again already after the eye, a separate injury. But she's, made of glass, I guess, apparently, because she's constantly hurt.
That fucking probably can't even hook up with her hard because he fucking stabs her in two or something. I don't know. But I mean, it sucks. Wrestling is and we're both big wrestling fucking dudes. You got
trying to point to my wall, but I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I used to fucking would watch every pay-per-view just to watch, and now I don't even give a fuck.
Yep.
It's terrible.
I don't even keep up with the highlights anymore. That's what I've been doing for a while.
If it's in my feed, I look at it, but I don't give a fuck. I watch old shit. I will watch old stuff.
And it's hard to watch that stuff now, too, because they got rid of, it's not on Peacock anymore, and they want to just put it on YouTube for ad revenue. So they're just, everything is money-based, and I understand it's a business. I get that. But they're going overboard with the greediness, and it's
fucking ESPN. They fucking suck. They suck for fucking football. They suck for sports. They don't have any good fucking look. I'm not getting political, but just talk about sports. Don't get fucking political,
right?
You know what I mean? Just but also too bringing the WWE into ESPN ain't doing it for me. Where they're fucking picking the shit because you guys you're not wrestling people.
Right.
And then WWE taking over fucking Busted Open or whatever the fuck they did, and they kicked out
did they?
Rosa. You know what I mean? Paul says I'm canceling my Netflix soon. I know a free website. Paul, get one of those boxes. You can buy one of those boxes. No, maybe I'm supposed to not say it, but fuck it. Walmart or Amazon for $200 some bucks, and you get everything. I get that Gamma TV shit. I pay $25 a month. I have it on my phone. In case something happens, I'm out with the girls and they're shopping or something. When WWE's doing fucking a night in Italy and you're fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? But I think wrestling right now is terrible. And WWE's terrible. The big games, they just don't care. I feel bad. There was a company in Pittsburgh that has a couple more shows and they're done. If you ever heard of that, Enjoy Wrestling?
I think I have.
They fucking ran at Stage AE.
Oh wow!
They have a couple more shows and they are done.
Yeah,
and that's a fucking shame because I've seen their shows. The production is fucking great, but I don't know. Maybe finances, maybe the economy. I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't have the fucking manpower, and I got to get. You give me 300 fucking people at a show, then I'm a good. If I don't get 300 to 500 people,
right?
It's the dollar line is the dollar line. This is a lot easier on my brain, and I'm not stressed because you know what I mean. I'm selling my ring to Ken.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm selling my ring. I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? It'll go in a great place. And if I ever want to run something, I'll have Imagine Wrestling bring the ring down and set it the fuck up and tear it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm a fucking promoter and I'm fucking unloading a goddamn ring. And my
Right.
wife was poor Tammy fucking cooking and stuff. And we tried to do something different and we did. 4
Mhm.
shows we did, I'm happy. Because Tammy's
Yeah.
like, you only wanted to do one show. I'm like, yeah, I know. And then fucking I went crazy. You know what I mean? But
It was
wrestling,
fun. I mean,
yeah, it was
they were
great.
fun shows.
Yeah, I mean, Team Tap Out, the last match, I got the, Spencer Slade and Bill Collier match.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking awesome. A Bill versus fucking Gorgeous Gregory. When I went up to, Imagine, he's like, hey, Bubba,
E3.
yeah, E3, who didn't even fucking, and I got him all this money. I had an NWA world title match with Bill versus EC3, but the sound fucking went crazy. Shit happens like that.
Yeah.
I had the Rad Boys, you know what I mean? And then they
Mhm.
split up, and then I had them. I mean, I gave Slam and Sammy, besides Rise Wrestling, that was her first company out of Rise, and now she's going all over the place. God bless her. She's working hard. You know what I mean? Rhino was there. That's right. And I mean, I appreciate everything. And I'm not done, but I got to pick and choose. And,
Yeah.
and it doesn't pay. I don't think it pays to, enjoy wrestling, wrestled at Stage AE, and they're no longer, after a couple shows, they're done.
Yeah.
And they were fucking, they had great shit in Pittsburgh. So I don't know. It's hard. And anybody
I
that,
mean,
does independent
it's
stuff, God bless them.
cyclical and it's a roller coaster. And
Uh-huh.
wrestling had its peak, I think, for now. I think the bubble's starting to burst a little bit. It's going to
Right,
be
right.
down for a little bit. And then, because unfortunately, a
Circle.
lot of it is driven by mainstream wrestling. And when WWE's product isn't great, it kind of sends a butterfly effect out a little bit to the whole
Yeah.
rest of the industry.
Well, WWE, if you're listening, you can hire us too as fucking, creative fucking consultants. And I guarantee the hard cam there wouldn't be a fucking hard cam because there'd be people in your fucking seats. Because we want to see, well, you got to have good storylines and you got to have people
But you
invested.
gotta and you gotta
Nobody
wrestle
invested.
too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
as
mean,
much as you hate that word in that company, apparently, it's fucking wrestling.
it's wrestling. It ain't sports entertainment. But if you
Right.
can't fucking cut a promo, then you're fucking
Yeah.
shit out of luck. Holy
Yeah.
fuck, we just go on a wrestling tangent.
We did.
Hey man, fuck it. It's not good. It's
No,
not good.
it's
So I
not.
can't. How am I supposed to do like a podcast with I support independent wrestling. If you're out there listening, independent wrestlers, contact me. I'll interview you. I'll do whatever. You give me stuff, I'll fucking promote. I'll share it. But WWE, fucking, you suck a big deonger, man. You're fucking terrible. Like I don't even right now. I don't even fucking. I wouldn't even be able to follow any. There's nobody I care to see.
Yeah.
Not a one. Not a
Yeah.
one. And there's not in AEW. I don't think the wrestling action is way better, but
For sure.
I'm not following anybody. I
Yeah.
mean, FTR was fucking good at one time, but now they fucking fell off the fucking face of the earth. At being at one time, I think we did tag teams. They were fucking high on my list. They're not high on my list now because tag teams is a fucking dying art form anyway. But goddamn,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
so I don't know, people. I mean, I hate to be on a tangent, but sometimes I think that I'm like that
Mm-hmm.
anymore about life in general. But
We're in
goddamn,
a
give me
weird
shit.
place too with wrestling where because of the way people train and take care of themselves, um, people stay on top longer than they used to. You think of Austin, one of the biggest stars in the entire industry, he was only a main eventer for 4 years before he had
Yeah.
to call it because of his neck. Maybe 5. Maybe I'll give you 5.
Well,
Um,
in WCW, when he wrestled Steamboat, those were fucking great matches.
oh, absolutely. But,
Oh, I can't.
as
Oh man, those are crazy.
uh,
Those are fucking. I watched
the,
a fucking guy and a girl wrestle in a death match, and it was bloody as fuck. And she's
yeah.
doing fucking moves, and she's like 5'4". I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. But anyway, back to the Playboy
Number
Centerfold.
2.
Number 2. It's a good thing I'm the host and I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's good though. Rants are good though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and if anybody thinks I'm fucking knocking wrestling, I'm not paying, I'm not buying anything because it's not interesting me.
It comes
So my
from a
money,
place where we give a shit.
yes,
We
my
love
money's in
wrestling.
my money's in my pocket. I'm not going to buy anything. Like
Yeah.
Cable in his back wall when we first opened up, he had a whole fucking wall of action figures. Those fucking figures are $29, $30, $40. They're fucking expensive. So if Cable didn't fucking love wrestling, there wouldn't be a fucking 4-level fucking wall of fucking professional wrestling action figures. And if you don't like that's a hobby. It's a fucking hobby. It's a love. It's a hobby. Any hobby that you have, it's not cheap unless you're going out there picking fucking dandelions in your yard or something. I don't know, but I mean, all my hobbies are fucking. They ain't fucking cheap,
Yeah.
you know. And wrestling, just like they're coming to fuck. I don't even. I used to go to fucking Pittsburgh all the time. I don't even care. I don't
Yeah.
even watch AEW on a Wednesday night anymore. At fucking
No, I
like
don't. I don't watch any
Monday Night
weekly
Raw.
wrestling.
NXT used to be so fucking good. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was like when we talked about our top 10 wrestlers, Bailey and fucking Sasha fucking Banks was the
Yeah.
best fucking ladies match fucking ever.
And they had a couple really good eras of NXT.
Yeah.
Even the original one around that time period. Then the next era when Finn Balor was champ for a while, and
It was good
then
shit.
when who else? Drew McIntyre was champ for a while. Like they had
Drew's the only guy. Drew's the only guy I like. Drew's the only guy I like. A CM Punk, whatever. Cody Rhodes, whatever. Roman, whatever. But I mean, Drew was something that you know what I mean because he went all over the fucking place and he came back. So did
Yeah.
Cody. Don't get me wrong, but also too, Drew's dad wasn't fucking Dusty Rhodes. You know,
Right.
so
Right.
it happens. But yeah, it just fucking irritates me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just independent shows. Spend fucking 15 or $20. You know what I mean? You'll be entertained, and it's not fucking robbing you blind where you got to take a loan out to take the family to go. Like when I went to that Imagine Wrestling for the Real City Rumble in Cato's last match, the fucking place was packed. There was almost
Yeah.
400 fucking people. I mean, I
Wow.
lost my voice cheering for Chris in the Rumble. I lost my
Yeah.
voice for weeks. You know what I mean? And I was emotionally invested into the match. And then, I think September, I think Chris is going for the title match. I don't think I can
Okay.
make it, but I mean, and I'll fucking promote it and shit and share it and stuff like that. But that was huge. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Chris has come a long way from tearing his Achilles out and wrestling a match and tearing down the fucking ring.
Right.
And then you got guys bitching about, oh man, I pulled a fucking hangnail. Fucking world beater Chris Coleman fucking ripped his fucking Achilles, wrestled a match, and tore the fucking ring down.
Yeah.
Like, men like that aren't fucking
right.
He comes from a different
Scarce these
time.
days. Yeah.
Yeah. God damn. Fucking it makes me so mad about wrestling.
Yeah.
And please, people, I'm telling you, I fucking love wrestling. It's not. I watch the old stuff because I'll watch a Hogan match. I just saw Paul Orndorff turn on Hogan again. It was great. Like shit like that. Like emotions are real. I mean, I'm fired up and I don't even fucking watch it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get back to the Centerfold stuff because it's fucking. I got another show at 9. Okay, my number 2 is probably one of the most iconic pulp culture icons of all time. And I believe the Kennedys kill her. And God bless her. So thank you, Mr. President. My number 2 is Marilyn Monroe. Hopefully I don't have the fucking government fucking whatever. But anyway.
I think they're over that one already.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay, you're number 2. I'm kind of.
My number 2. We both had Marilyn Monroe for anybody that tuned in the middle. I had her at 10 and Bubba had her at 2.
This show was about centerfolds. We started off with the pulp stuff that we love. We did the centerfolds like we usually do that. And then we did a wrestling fucking thing that just went off the chains because sometimes real passion fucking, I don't know, get you buy ratings or something. I don't know.
So my number 2, you mentioned already. And really quick, I think we have the same number 1. I'm thinking. But yeah, my number 2 like we had just mentioned, one of the eras of wrestling we had just talked about, the Attitude Era. I started watching wrestling in 1998. Sable was already a megastar when I started watching wrestling, and she was like the first wrestling crush I ever had. So when that finally happened and she was in Playboy, that was a huge deal back then.
She was fucking so
and it
fucking
was
hot.
one of the highest selling.
With the fucking paint.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately,
Lawler like blew his fucking shit right there in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, jeez. Unfortunately, I watched that with my parents.
No.
Yeah, because the TV was in the living room, and I still remember how awkward that was.
I couldn't believe the stuff that they were doing at that time.
Oh, the Attitude Era was insane.
It was crazy. Yeah. If you missed it, because you never thought, because if you missed it, like we go on a wrestling, you never thought you'd ever see it again. So you
right.
On WWE, and then YouTube wasn't around in the fucking 90s. No. You know what I mean? Like, so okay. Well, I have a couple. So do you have it? Do you have that issue though? Do you have that same issue?
I did it one time. I don't have it now. I don't have magazines of any kind really laying around. The internet.
Well, I don't either. They're in totes. I just want to let you know they're in totes. I don't lay them around. They're not laid around. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I believe that was the highest selling issue also for a very long time. And then I think China's might have actually outsold hers.
Yeah. Well, China was constructed. I mean, it was Playboy Centerfolds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have a couple honorable mentions. You already mentioned the one was Tori Wilson. And this other one was she was in a lot of fucking movies. And she's finally married to fucking Gene Simmons, and it's Shannon Tweed. Shannon Tweed was, something, in the 80s and 90s. She was in fucking everything. But, that's my honorable mention. But my number one, she was in a goddamn Canadian fucking football game in the stands, and then when fucking David Hasselhoff, she outshined David Hasselhoff in Baywatch.
Yeah,
and when I watched that Hulu show about the extortion of how it got extorted and the life that she had to go through because of what happened,
right?
Because the privacy of their own private lives, people were fucking dirtbags, and that fucking Seth Rogen character that he played was a piece of shit because that ruined their lives. Because in the privacy of their own house, you could do anything. And that's what they did. And she's fucking smoking fucking hot. Like now she does the anti-makeup, but when she put makeup on, I don't care. She was funny. She was funny in a Naked Gun fucking movie.
That was one of my favorite surprises of last year. That was so cool for that movie to be as good as it was, and then for her to be as funny as she was. I did too.
I laughed my ass off. Now her and Liam Neeson, I think they're
still. Who would have ever guessed that in a million years?
Nope. He's calling. He's like, I'm gonna come to your house, and if you try to steal a videotape, I'm gonna tell you that I'm coming, and you'll be.
I have a certain set of skills. Yeah,
and the skills he got fucking pleasures fucking Pamela all the time. Then I guess.
Well,
it shows off the charts, man.
Oh yeah, it's off the rails too.
Yeah.
We can roll our number ones, Bubba, because that's my hunch was true.
Oh,
absolutely!
Ding, ding, ding.
Being a '90s kid, Pamela Anderson was fucking everywhere. You had Baywatch, you had Barbed Wire. She was all over media.
I thought Barbed Wire was a fucking cool movie.
I've watched it like in the last handful of years on streaming somewhere, and it's of its time for sure. Yeah. But I've seen worse movies.
I used to watch VIP too.
Yes. Yeah. I forgot about that. That's another one. Yeah.
Yeah. And then remember, walking out with fucking what was that? SummerSlam. She walked out. McCarthy and her walked out with
WrestleMania with Diesel.
Okay, Diesel. Okay, see, I get them all a lot of concussions. And then they left with they came out with Shawn, or they left with Diesel. I can't remember.
I think
Shawn was like.
I think they.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Jean's like that. She was the fucking first tour girl. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, she was.
Yep. Smoking hot. She was born in July too, so that's a cool month. So
and she was cool. my first crush ever. As Baywatch was so big in the early to mid '90s. That was absolutely who I attached my wagon to first.
I hear you, man. I owe silver away. I mean, but when she saves animals and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anymore, man. Everybody, Tim Curry fucking passed away today. Fucking Dolly Parton passed away. Yeah, dude, I've been watching Dolly videos all night. Like, coming from me, like my fucking, as crazy as it sounds, if everybody had 1% of Dolly Parton in them, the world would be a fucking better place. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't say nothing. I mean, she
Yeah.
fucking, you know what I mean? But she was sick for a while, and
Yeah.
people don't want to. She didn't want to tell people. You know what I mean? Like, and that's her right. You know what I
Yeah, it's her
mean? So,
business. Yeah.
yep,
And, I
yep, it's
mean,
a
her
shame.
husband just passed, wasn't it last year or 2 years?
Years ago,
Recently. Yeah.
they don't look when they've been married for such a long time. Like, that's
Yeah.
like with Johnny Cash. You know what I mean? Johnny Cash, when
Mm-hmm.
his wife passed away. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It's just, you got to strive to take every day, and it's hard, man. Fucking, I ain't no spring chicken. It's fucking, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is a great show for me and you. I have no
Yeah.
idea where Shane's at. Shane, maybe
So,
I have no idea. And I
yeah.
have a show at 9, and I'll talk Steelers, and I'll get it done because, like I said, I off camera, I told Cable I went to work at 3 o'clock this morning, so I did a show last night with Mark and Shane, and I was on twice with Mark to help the fantasy football, and then I got 2 hours of sleep, and I've been on the go ever since, and I fucking feel like whatever, it's gonna hit me like a freight train. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
still have some got to do, but whose turn is
So,
it?
well, it's supposed to be Shane's. So,
Damn.
I could throw something out there.
But
That I
also too, and we're back Thursday because
right.
preseason's done, baby, after
Yes,
tomorrow.
it
So
is.
we're back until
Yes,
it's a
it
regular
is.
season game.
Well,
Hey, what's up? All
I
right.
think 2 weeks from now, Patriots are the opening season game on Thursday night against the Seahawks.
Okay. Well,
So
we will not.
that week
Yes,
we may need to change some things.
we will. Yeah.
Preseason, I'm not too concerned about, but
Right. No, I
regular
understand.
season, yeah.
I understand. I mean, because we can preempt it. It's not a big deal.
So
But
as we were just discussing Dolly Parton,
okay.
I came up with an idea for a top 10 that I'll throw out there. Maybe we can roll with that. I think Shane would be into this one. Um, we're going to go music on this list
Ooh.
if we do this countdown.
Yeah,
Top
we can.
top 10 cover songs of all your personal favorite cover songs
Oh,
of all
wait.
time.
Okay. Cover songs.
So where you don't have to like it more than the original, but where you think the cover songs, like just your 10 favorite cover songs. So,
Ooh,
I Will
that's good.
Always Love You, because we're not saying that the cover's better than the original. We're just saying we like these cover songs a
Yeah.
lot, and this is the order.
Paul said that's a good one. Speaking
Nice.
of a person who's in a band, there's a big, huge festival thing at Noblestein Saturday at 4 o'clock. 5 bands, post traumatic. Black Ridge is going to be there ending the show. If you guys are living in the area, come on. I'm going. So I'm going to make sure I get my stuff done. I got to work. I need to hit the gym. And I'll be there. So, oh, okay. Sweet child of mine. Okay. Well, Johnny Hurt will be one
Yeah.
probably. I'll
Yeah.
pay
Knocking
for
on
that.
Heaven's Door. There's a ton of
And
them.
there's a ton
I
of them,
mean,
but
and
that's good though. Music is also good.
yeah.
There's no other podcast out there that has done these top 10 things from varieties of different. You know what I mean? I told Tam, I said, "Do you think I could do top 10 porn stars?" She's like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah, I would. There's a chance I'd have to pull a Shane and sit that one out potentially,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. She's like, "No, you can't do that." And I was like, She's like, "No," and I agree with my wife. Sometimes I
Well, it's a
think
smart man.
it is. Yes, I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah. I mean, Jenna Jameson would be high on my list. And I want to watch the North, the Peter North documentary.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know he was a Canadian. I didn't know he was a Canadian, and I'm not paying $15 to see it because it's on Amazon Prime and they're fucking making money. Like before we get out of here, that one show with the dude who played the Lone Ranger, and it was what Citizen whatever. It was on Amazon. He went in and he was like a vigilante. Well, fucking.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was free on Amazon Prime till it fucking started getting real fucking, and then they started charging. You know,
yeah.
I'm glad I saw. I think I might saw it on my box, but because
it was on Twitter for free for like 2 days when it first came out. Also,
when it does this, you know what I mean. Like,
but it's getting blocked in so many places. So Elon Musk put it on Twitter for free.
Well, hey, Elon Musk, why don't you throw some money our way and let us do whatever? Because pretty soon, you see no fucking robots that can run so goddamn fast and jump and shit? Skynet's coming, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fucking get ready because we're gonna have to be the freedom fighters with John Connor because it's gonna get crazy. But on that note, thanks, Cable, for a great show, man.
Absolutely.
We both ranted and
yeah.
And we appreciate everybody that
stuck around.
Stuck around because it was a preemptive show from a Wednesday to a Thursday because of the Steeler game. We're only two out of the three. The third one, I was looking to see if he texted me. So maybe something happened. I hope nothing happened. And Paul says, "Say no to Homer City." Yeah, that's crazy shit, man. Fucking John.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. And that's why all those guys are building bunkers. They know the fucking robots are going to take over. You know what I mean? So, no. Oh, Paul said, great show, great wrestling rant.
Nice.
I didn't want to rant like that, but hey, cut down your local flock cams. Well, if they have a flock cam.
I didn't even know we had any of those around here. Well,
if they have one in front of my house, they're going to see that my yard's not fucking mowed, so they can go fuck off. So, so Cable, thank you so much. Next week, we'll be the top 10 cover songs of all time, and we'll be back on track, and then we will preempt that for your lovely team, and then definitely we'll get you on that Wednesday before the second game of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been playing you guys quite regularly lately. So
yeah, and I don't like the outlook as much as I used to. Used to be a given.
I got an Aaron Rodgers jersey. I'm in a fucking fantasy league in Mark from Steelers Nation Australia. My first pick is Aaron Rodgers, and I threw it out there, and I don't unless somebody picks him before me. But
yeah.
I don't think they're going to because they're serious. I'm just serious on Aaron Rodgers throwing more than close to 40 touchdowns. As crazy, and I haven't done any drugs. So, but our offensive line is shitty right now, so we need a little bit of help. But on that note, I'll talk about that in about fucking a half hour. So, so anyway, guys, I'll keep lifting. I had to take the day off today. Because I worked all day. 12 hours, man, on 2 hours of sleep, fucking from the day before. It's kind of crazy. So I got one more show in me, and I'm on. My tank is pretty low, but I'll do a couple lines and fucking get back into it at 9. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys. Hit like and subscribe. I'm kidding. I don't do any of that. Hit like and subscribe to the Triple B Experience. Cable, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. And
you too.
We will see you, Steeler Dynasty fans, in less than 35 minutes. See you guys. See you, Cable. Take care.
Good night.